$5 trillion is set to unlock with the Clarity Act. And so this could be passing very soon, and the Internet Computer could be positioned to have its best year yet. And we're going to get into all of that with the Clarity Act benefiting Mission 70 and how that will tie into a supply squeeze for the Internet Computer. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just news and stuff going on that we are highlighting. So first things first, there's been rumors going around in White House of a meeting that has been set for a deadline resolving the disagreements over the stablecoin yield provisions in the Clarity Act. Now, again, this is a rumor, so it's not set in stone, obviously, but there's been secret meetings going on with Coinbase and Ripple and the White House communications and having their closed-door meetings. So, and this is something we're going to get into a little bit later. So hang with me on this because there was clips that we have from February 19th basically hinting at something coming very soon. So, but yes, Brad Garlinghouse and BRYAN Armstrong have been working very closely with the White House on this Clarity Act, and Coinbase has been a large contributor to lobbying around all this stuff. And so we're going to get into the Clarity Act here right now with Patrick Witt. He was recently on Yahoo Finance earlier this month and basically was saying that there's trillions of dollars set to unlock with institutional capital on the sidelines, and the Clarity Act is what's going to drive this unlock. So we're patiently waiting for this, and it could be soon. And if you remember, in January, BRYAN Armstrong actually stepped away from the Clarity Act bill. It said basically around the idea that it wasn't set for consumers. He ended up basically withholding support, and there was some rattlings saying like this wasn't a big deal from the banks, but it is clear that they want him involved because he's been contributing actively with lobbying and has been a face for crypto with regulation for quite some time now. So
there's going to be certain guardrails.
This is a clip from our studio. We recently released this as well as other clips, which we're going to get into. But there's a lot of other clips in this, so hang with me on this. This is Congressman Brian STEIL, who is the chairman of the Digital Assets and AI Subcommittee. So this is...
Those are going to be applied, but what we don't want to do is lock ourselves into the current state. And that often happens when government gets involved. I mean, government is really good at putting a rule in place and then never going back and changing or adjusting that rule.
Yeah, so again, it's a good thing to point out here because BRYAN Armstrong stepped away. It wasn't set for the consumers he was stating, and he's been a big advocate for the CFTC to be overseeing the Clarity Act, and he just thinks that they're better suited than the SEC to handle the best interest of the consumer. And this ties into basically he was going on and saying it was materially worse than the current status quo. Basically, despite withdrawing support over the concerns about DeFi surveillance, tokenized equities bans, stablecoin yield restrictions, Armstrong has recently signaled progression in negotiations, which is important because that means that we're getting closer to an agreement here, and we're going to get into that again. But first things first, I do have a clip from the former CFTC chairman, Chris Giancarlo, and this was filmed in our studio in Milwaukee as well.
This is a transformative technology. And as earlier transformative technologies have shown us, accompanied with a fair amount of fraud and speculation, preying on society's excitement for this new technology, but not, at the end of the day, not undermining it. What we do need, of course, is good regulatory frameworks, which we have not seen with one exception of the CFTC.
So yeah, I mean, the CFTC has been very pro crypto for like a long time, and in that interview or in that keynote that you should check out on this channel, and it is basically going into how crypto is the next financial architecture. It's a great introductory video for anyone that is new to crypto and learning. So definitely pass that around. Now here we have Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple. And
he's been an advocate. I think it's now 90% it will pass by the end of April. I had said a couple weeks ago, I thought end of April. At the time, people thought that was a little optimistic. There's a meeting today with a lot of leaders on both sides.
So this was February 19th, so about a week ago. And basically, it is hinting that March 1st could be an actual date that this rumor aligns with, where there is some sort of agreement on the Clarity Act and then it's passed. So March could be very interesting from early on, which is next week. And so like this is something to keep your eyes on, because this is a big contributor to like what actually happens with the crypto market. So definitely keep your eyes open here as
crypto and banking in the White House.
Basically the POLYMARKET chances, or the odds for this prediction market, are 69% chance. It shot up and then pulled back. It's starting to climb up again because it's looking like it's coming closer to a deal. And so you know, the longer this gets delayed, you know, things aren't obviously as good. And it seems like right now that things are positive for the market, and that we might have our big momentum shift if the Clarity Act passes, because this is signaling that institutions can finally get into the crypto market with the right guardrails in place, knowing exactly what they can and cannot do, which is good for the industry, because that just, you know, allows people to actually run businesses healthily. Like basically, like, you know, if you're uncertain of what you can and cannot do, you can't really operate. And that's why we saw a lot of companies move away out of the US to run their businesses elsewhere. And that was a big issue that Congressman BRYAN tackled in the video that we released on this channel. So you should check that out as well. And so next we're going to be getting into Mission 70 and how this all kind of ties in with the Clarity Act passing and Mission 70. But first, we do have some videos that we released with the DFINITY Foundation. This is with Lamesh, the VP of Growth. So you should definitely check this out. It's a 3-minute clip, very worth it. Talking about the ecosystem growth and basically why certain things are really important for the internet computer. And then in this one, we have Kyle Langham, the Director of Data Analytics. You should check that one out as well. That was filmed at Bitcoin Nashville in 2024. And it basically ties all of these. The reason why I'm tying these in is because they are very relevant to what is going on and what needs to happen for the internet computer. So Mission 70, if you don't know, it is about decreasing the inflation around the network 70%. And so for this, we're going to get into it. I got a little infographic popping up here shortly. But basically what Mission 70 plans to do is reduce the ICP minting rewards. So cutting voting rewards, cutting node provider rewards, and then increasing the burn rate. And basically node providers will have to be selling cloud engines. And from there, 20% of the revenue generated goes to be used for buying back and burning internet computer tokens. So this is really good for the network. It causes that supply shock as long as demand picks up. And once institutions are getting in, so if the Clarity Act does pass, more and more institutions will be lining up to get cloud engines, as we see like there's been a growing demand for decentralized compute and privacy. So this is all lining up to be something very, very exciting for the internet computer. And that's why I believe that this is potentially the best year for the internet computer in recent time, because there's just been so much that's been developed over the last couple, like 5 years in particular, that has like really positioned it to be like a juggernaut in the space. And so one of the things that Dominic kicks off here is that the motion proposal went live. And so that is already been voted on, and it is passing as long as there's not 50%, over 50% saying no. So he does go on to say that they're going to be doing an X space next week. So he does say early next week, which again, this is shortly after. So next week, Monday, is already March 2nd. So if the Clarity Act is passed and this goes into place, and then all of a sudden the proposal is, passed successfully within the first couple days, then, things are going to be moving much faster for the internet computer. We already have a bunch of people using Caffeine AI and how the canisters are burning cycles once the projects are live. So once it's deployed on the internet computer, it's now responsible for that user to supply it in cycles. So a lot of things are starting to look really, really exciting here for the internet computer and where the supply shock is going. So node providers, once Mission 70 is in, they will have to work and sell cloud compute to institutions. So this is just a really exciting time to be looking at the internet computer. And I know the market's been down and things have been frustrating, but there's like there's a lot of strength behind what's being proposed here. Even though I don't necessarily agree with increasing computation, it's clear that a lot of things are going to be on the up and up if the ecosystem falls in line with Mission 70. And so for this, institutions coming in is a strong signal. We've obviously seen the Pakistan subnet and the Swiss subnet become announced, and the Swiss subnet's live. I don't know if the Pakistan subnet is live yet, but it was being built out. So, and we covered that in recent videos, so check that out on those specific videos. Next up, Liquidium. They just launched cross-chain loans, and they just held a space with Pierre from DFINITY Foundation, and so that is something that you should check out. It's on Liquidium's page, or otherwise you can go to DFINITY Foundation's X page and find it there as well. And so that was about an hour long, and it had a great showing, so definitely check that out. Here's Liquidium's site. So it's Borrow Beyond Borders, and the reason why this is super important is that it's a massive unlock for the industry. So native Bitcoin used for loans, right? So this hasn't been used for cross-chain lending. This is brand new. And so for native Bitcoin, this is $1 trillion unlock potentially for like their customers and clientele and all that. And it's a decentralized distributed ledger, and there's no bridges and so on, intertwining with this. So we'll end up, I'll reach out to Robin to see if I can get up on here for an interview. We have hung out with their team in Las Vegas during the Bitcoin conference.
So one of
this is a video that DFINITY just released as well for Liquidium's launch, which was interesting to see. So we're going to go into and hear from Robin here about the security behind Liquidium.
my core beliefs is that security is super important for DeFi platforms. And we have been around for over 3 years. We have had massive amounts of funds, and we have not had a single exploit or hack happening. And we take that very seriously, and the same goes for our cross-chain application. Liquidium is completely decentralized and trustless. It's on a distributed network, which means there is no single point of failure where there could be a bad actor and steal funds, but you have to have consensus over the network, which makes it extremely robust and secure. And when it comes to the user, we have made it extremely simple so you can't mess up your funds and accidentally transfer them somewhere else. It's literally, you connect your wallet, you click one button, that supplies your Bitcoin, you click another button, that borrows the Bitcoin. So it's super frictionless, and we reduce the amount of user error as much as possible.
Yeah, so again, I'll reach out to Robin and see if we can get him on here for an interview. And then if you are planning on a head to Las Vegas, use our affiliate link. We do get a commission if you do buy through our link, which helps us out, so much appreciated. We do offer content and stuff that are free, so I hope if you do consider going, please use our link because it does help us out. And they're doing a deal for and I'll have that link too, because I think it's a specific link in the description, where if you buy 3 or more tickets, you actually get 20% off, and that's if you're bring your team and stuff. So I do believe, and I haven't asked Robin, but I imagine the Liquidium team's going to be there. Usually DFINITY is at these conferences as well, and the side events. So if you are in the internet computer ecosystem, highly encourage you to get out and go to some of the events. Even if you don't go to the main conference, it's really beneficial for the networking and experiences around it. So but I am gonna wrap up this episode today. A lot going on. This is one of our longer episodes, but I do appreciate you guys sticking around with me, and make sure you're checking out our Substack. We've gotten a lot of users on Substack now lately, so that's been really exciting to see, and I do post a lot of content on there, as well as Base Giant and Alex Blockchain Pill, and Technologic and Candace, and a lot of other people have been supporting and showing out on Substack. So I do think it's going to be a great platform to use over the year, and so I do hope to see more and more of you join it. So please remember to like and subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed it. It's much appreciated, and I will see you guys next time.